government have stood with Palestine and called for an end to the violence. We are doing everything we can to ensure that Scotland is not just opposing the atrocities, but is also actively working to stop them. After calls from the Scottish Greens, our First Minister has committed to investigating if the Scottish Government has contacts with companies that are complicit in the illegal settlements in the West Bank and what can be done to end it. Those same calls need to be made by every government and every leader, from Holyrood to Downing Street to the White House. But instead, too many have looked away, while others have supported and enabled war crimes. Even if a lasting ceasefire was to begin tomorrow, it would take years to rebuild Gaza. So many people lost, so many lives cannot be rebuilt. Things cannot go back to the way they were. Going back to a punishing and unjust status quo would not be good enough. We don't just need an end to the bombing, it means ending occupation. I know we all feel helpless in the face of such pain, but this desperation and urgency only makes it more vital that we stand together and make our voices heard. We cannot ignore what is happening, especially not when governments like the one in Downing Street are supporting and arming the destruction. We stand together and we don't stand alone. We are part of a global movement. There are protests like this in communities around the world, in villages, towns and cities. A movement against occupation. A movement that stands in solidarity with the people of Palestine.